Let's just put some colors down and then, just for reference, right? Bright green, lime, green, yellow, orange, reds, magenta. So we're looking at like something along those lines. Maybe not all of those. I mean, there's a part of me that wouldn't mind just like fewer colors, right? Like just kind of go from green to blue to purple. I mean, I said fewer colors, but it's just as many colors. One of those. Keeping in mind that we're gonna look like when we look through from the bottom, it's gonna be like not sure how that's gonna work. Alright, so now I know that the wavy pattern needs to extend to the boundary. There, right? Wesley says maybe more alternating across the ceiling instead of stacked. Maybe. Maybe. We wouldn't really know until we try it, so I'm gonna have to like build the thing and then I don't think there'll be glass walls, Wesley. I think it'll just be like a pavilion, like a lot of glow sticks holding up a roof and then more glow sticks and no actual walls. Which doesn't make sense in the snow, like not having walls in the snow, it doesn't really make any sense. But from a purely artistic point of view. like the glow sticks are the walls. Maybe I'll sandwich some glass between the glow sticks. That's not really gonna work, is it? Well, I don't know. I don't really know. The other question is, how high do I want this porcupine thing to be? Maybe I don't worry about the rest of that pattern for now. Because alright, anyway. Foundations. What do I use for foundations? Where is it usually that you look at? I think like a deep blue concrete. What is that? Not lapis. Well, maybe lapis. Let me go back to my material palette so I keep everything in one place. That's a nice color. Lapis. Concrete is also like blue concrete. I think lapis, actually. But what about the outside? Stone bricks? Actual bricks? Terracotta? I mean, I don't know if like a monolithic slab of lapis is really a good idea. Let me see how that goes, though. What am I stuck on? I think we go all the way to the boundary there. Ah, there's a cave here. That's unfortunate. Let me just like seal off the cave down to the layer of stone. Right. And we'll probably put some patterns into this later on, but for now, a monolithic slab of lapis. What is going on here? does that end? That ends. No, that should be lapis. And then everything behind this, I mean, it doesn't really matter what that is. It's just gonna be solid something. Right, and then lapis all the way, apparently. I might put some patterns in the ground later on, so it's not quite so boring. Wesley says real world buildings really should have more colors. I feel like everything is so grey these days. Yeah. Or at least where I live, that is. Yeah. I mean, gray's kinda easy to maintain. What is... Oh, that's fine. I was thinking, like, so concrete by default is gray, right? But it doesn't have to be. If you just mix in some color, it'll be whatever color you mix in. Like concrete, you just mix whatever you want into it. So concrete can be whatever color you want. Really, it's just they just put some dye into it. And I'm not sure why nobody does that. Alright, so these flowers are gonna have to go. No flowers allowed. And then let's flatten this. Hey Hava. Wizzy says, yeah, but it's because everything is so great. It's because everything is so great. If you would use colors now, people would think it looks weird. But I mean, it's not like you're not allowed to look weird. You just have to, you know, accept that you're weird. Especially like, I think some buildings can afford to be weird. Have you seen the Experience Music Project? Music Project. It's literally called Experience Music Project. Man, look at that. It's like silver, pink, and blue. Anyway, type that into Google and you'll see that. So it's a Frank Gehry building. And you just like anodize the metal. It's a Frank Gehry building with like sheet metal in curvy shapes. And he just like anodized the metal with colors. And so like you have these kind of wobbly wobbly, colorful shapes. Yeah, it is cool, right? Like, I mean, it's weird because, you know, the shape of it is weird and the colors are weird. But it's also like, it's a museum, it's a tourist attraction, so in a way you kind of want to be a bit weird. Because you want to stand out, right? I guess this down here is also going to be the foundation. Alright, let me extend this underneath here. So yeah, there's definitely ways to do colors. And because it's like it's anodized metal, like the upkeep of that thing, it's no more complicated than upkeeping the metal itself. It's not like a cost anymore. Wesley says, yeah, we don't have anything really useful here in Belgium, I feel like. Useful is not really the right word. Interesting. Alright, what was I doing? I was filling in this with whatever it is. That should probably be cobblestone on that side. Oh well. Not that. How deep is this? Quite. Alright, let me stop there. Whoa, what is that? Haven House, Antwerp. So are those? But it's also kind of weird. Well, I mean, it's like a boat, right? It's supposed to be like a giant boat. But even that, it kind of disappears into the sky, doesn't it? Because like the windows reflect the blue, so it almost kind of just disappears into the sky. It does glow at night though. Hey, do you think Belgians are colorblind more than other people? You know, like sometimes like you know, you might be colorblind and not really notice. It's like it's kind of funny, but it's also kind of true that Like, maybe you're not completely colorblind, right? Maybe you're like, I don't know, 50% colorblind or 20% colorblind. But you wouldn't know, right? If other people actually see colors more brightly than you, how would you know? So it is possible that different people have different perceptions of colors.